I had a quiet weekend. I was feeling a little poorly, so I watched a few movies to cheer myself up. And one of them was Like Father, which was a Netflix presentation. And it's not a romantic comedy, but a platonic comedy about an estranged father and daughter. It stars Kelsey Grammer and Kristen Bell. And it starts with Belle's character, who's a marketing executive. She's getting married in Central Park. And she has two shocks. Firstly, that her long lost father appears. And then when she realises that she can't marry the man, for whatever reason she feels that she just can't go through with it. And later her father approaches her and tries to make amends, and they wind up just going on a drunken bender together, and the following morning they wake up on the cruise ship that's supposed to be for her honeymoon. So she's effectively enjoying her honeymoon in the company of her long-lost father, with whom she doesn't get on. But as they spend time together and they actually forced to talk to each other, they reveal more about their relationship, their difficulties and their troubles with life in general, and how these have stemmed from the lack of relationship between the two of them. It sounds like heavy going in a way, but it's actually quite light. It's quite fluffy almost. It's weighted by two excellent performances. Kristen Bell really doesn't get the credit that she should have for being a really terrific actress. Kelsey Grammer, everyone knows, is a great actor, and we know that he can do comedy mixed with pathos and slightly weightier material. Anyone who's seen Frasier in its heyday knows he can do this sort of thing. I did feel that the film was a bit like a John Lewis advert, because a lot of it's set on board the cruise ship, and a lot of it is showing off all the wonderful amenities that you can enjoy aboard a ship of this particular cruise line, to the extent there's actually a warning in the corner of the screen when you watch the movie saying, this film contains product placement. Yeah, no kidding. It's all about how fantastic it is to have a holiday on board this cruise line, and how it will heal the relationship with your estranged family members. But even though it is trying to sell you something, it's communicated through sincere emotion, which is why it reminds me of a John Lewis commercial, because they're trying to sell you something. They want you to come and spend your money at John Lewis, but they're doing it with a genuinely moving and effective story, particularly the Christmas ones. And I think this is very much the same. It's an affecting and emotionally engaging story. It's quite funny in places. There's a little extended cameo by Seth Rogen, who is the writer-director's husband, Laura Rogan Miller, I believe. It's quite a well-written script. The relationship is very convincing. The acting is very fine. The direction is not wildly creative, but it doesn't need to be. It's not a flashy movie. It's an actor's movie, and the actors are given the space that they need to create the world of these characters. So overall, I actually found it was rather good. Rather lightweight, but it does what it's setting out to do, and it does it really rather well. Despite it being in many ways a big commercial for travelling by cruise ship, I would actually recommend it.